I want to talk now about the different categories of people that I think are compatible and appropriate for the project, at least at this stage, and why. And the first category are both students, young people, and volunteers that want to be a part of something, want to learn something, and don't have a lot of outside obligations and are happy to be helpful. Now, on the other side of the age continuum, retirees who don't have a lot of time commitments, are independently wealthy in the sense that their retirement income and savings can comfortably afford their lifestyle, and that want to contribute, want to feel closer in community and to volunteer. Currently, the protocol is 4 hours a day per person volunteering to help facilitate the community. And that's, of course, very easy for a retiree on average, even if they take vacations away from the site. And so that's two groups of people that either don't yet have a lot of responsibility and are looking to gain experience and do some work for room and board and follow the guidance of those present and retirees. Another group of people are people that have it together enough where they can work a job remotely. Perhaps they already have a job, they have a skill set, they have $75,000 or more to invest into, creating their home and community infrastructure, and that have lived enough in the status quo in the larger community to understand what's wrong with it, the good and the bad, in other words, and who are interested not from a position of losing in the larger culture, as in, I can't get a job, I can't make any money, I'm not happy, I don't have a skill, and so I want to join another community, but rather who have learned skills, saved money, learned protocols, and also learned what's missing and wanting to create something better. And the reason for this is that before you can intelligently iterate something, you have to understand it, because every culture is better than nothing. No language, no mathematics, no media, no technology. Every culture, is better than no culture, than nothing. It's at a certain threshold of intelligence. It delivers a certain amount of well-being for a majority of its people for its cost, for the entire amount of energy invested in sustaining it. Now, to move that to a higher level of intelligence, you want to spend less energy and deliver more sustainable well-being, but you use that as a baseline. And so, for core founding and participating members, it's important in establishing a new culture, a new set of protocols, and raising its intelligence to be able to hold the line of the existing culture. And then look at what you want to discard, what's not working very well, what has a low yield of well-being per unit of energy, and what you want to add, what's missing, what's exciting that isn't there. And so to move higher up in the intelligence continuum, you have to find intelligent ways to reduce energy expenditure and intelligent ways to add sustainable well-being. And those are the two variables that one plays with. And so one looks at the protocol, whether it's the protocol of dying or the protocol of being born or the protocol of dating or the protocol of eating food or the protocol of watching media, whatever it is that are the standard protocols of the culture. You look at those, the input and the output, and edit it in order to bring higher levels of sustainable well-being, lower levels of cost, both to the environment, to personal health, to relationships, to bank accounts, etc. And so you need competent people that are relatively familiar with, average to above average participation in the outer culture. For example, my 29 years as a landscape contractor and general contractor, writing books, exploring the range of romantic relationships, exploring ranges of spirituality and community living. I'm looking to bring those assets as well as the money earned from practicing those skills to create something better. And so that is a category of person that's going to bring a lot to the community if there's a compatibility, meaning if there's a shared vision. Now, another category is a local employee, in this case in Costa Rica, who's able to bring a fair amount of value, particularly initially, per dollar and time invested. So someone who's going to learn new skills, who's going to benefit from the time, someone who's going to consume relatively little of the community's seed money, currently mostly funded by myself. And so that's another category, who has useful skills and resources on site to build various portions of the infrastructure.